Good. Welcome back to Rednecks on Comics. I'm Daniel. Mark.
Terry.
David.
Today we're going to do last week's episode or issue. The Gotham City Monsters #1. Mark's going to start us off.
We got a few people out tonight, as everybody can notice. There's just 4 of us here, so we'll try to keep going. But as far as Gotham City Monsters, no background on them.
You have to keep up with it. My phone doing it. But anyway,
Yeah, I thought it was pretty decent. I thought the art was good, pretty well through the book.
what do you think?
I liked it myself. You know, a lot of the characters, they're like you said, trying to bring them in. You know, more people are familiar with Frankenstein, and DC fans definitely more familiar with Killer Croc. The Andrew Bennett was one that I was not familiar with myself. Pulling in on here, so one that I was glad, reading a little bit of his information on what he did and everything, learning a little bit about him, which he was good. And then the Orca character, they didn't really delve into her background much, other than experiment and things like that. But it's like you were saying earlier, you've got to start somewhere and trying to bring everybody in. I think they did a good job trying to do that. The art, excellent art all the way through. Had a couple turns in there that happened that you didn't see coming. So very, very good on that. Good action as far as the scenes and things like that. Fairly easy read. What do you think, Terry?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I like the setup, the way they set it up. I like the fact they're using characters like Orca, Andrew Bennett, Lady Clay. You don't see, give them a little bit more show in there. Frankenstein, definitely the star of the book, probably. If you like Frankenstein like I do, you'll really like the book. It's going to be interesting to see where it goes. I like the way it ended was kind of crazy, without giving anything away. But I think it was better than I thought. It was another one I thought was better than I thought it was going to be.
Well, it's over a week old. So if you hadn't read the book yet, I'm going to throw some spoilers because I enjoyed the fact that they're bringing in what appears to be a vampire from Mars. And Andrew Bennett couldn't kill his disciples by taking their blood.
Yeah, but
Yeah. And I think it's going to be interesting. See how it turns out.
And Frankenstein seems to be a little bit of a badass in this one.
Yeah.
I mean, just he sets a guy on fire, shoots another one.
yeah, and keep in mind this is DC's Frankenstein. It ain't
Yeah.
bad, I mean, this one actually has a little bit of a mind and some intelligence.
But the thing that he kept saying is, I have no soul.
Yeah.
Because they were talking about taking his soul to do stuff with. And
Well, spoiler, when he threw out that don't plead for your life to a dead man. like that, just cold-hearted and funny. But it's a good book. It really is. In my head, I've been waiting on this to drop for a while.
Yeah.
And I overbuilt it. It's like I say, it's a good book. I'm not taking nothing away from it.
There's the barrier, if y'all want to see the barrier.
You do get kind of not really the origin of the characters, but a backstory to them as far as the Frankenstein, the vampire, the ones they did, that was like you said, Orca and Lady Clay.
Yeah.
You didn't really get to catch much up on that.
But I'm sure they'll do that in the issues.
But it's awesome starting point. I believe it's going to be a good book.
I think so too.
I might be wrong, but it's like it's taking time, or at the same time as the Bane City.
Yeah.
Because they kept saying Bane,
Right.
Bane has,
introducing Bane stuff.
Bane has taken over the rest of Gotham, but their little section in Monster Town was
So it kind of leaves me to believe that Bane's going to play a part in it.
Maybe.
He could.
Might be like a crossover. A couple
Batman
of
don't kill
issues
him
in
for killing Alfred.
there.
yeah.
Yeah, and if you hadn't read Batman number, what was it, 77?
77.
Yeah. I still have one of those on the shelf, but it's not at cover price anymore. Two. I have two on the shelf.
I ain't brought that one yet.
And
Both covers are nice on that too.
yeah,
Yeah, I think the regular covers are as good as the variant on this.
Yeah, I
I
got
even
the,
like it a little more.
yeah, I got the variant cover with mine. I like the fact of it, all of them kind of around the bat scene.
Yeah.
That
Ties that in.
Batman's tied up with Bane, so they're going to take care of stuff themselves.
Yeah, and like I say, Frankenstein, he's not messing around.
He'll be the man on this one.
Yeah.
He'll be the main guy. Croc's going to play a big part in it. whether-
Yeah, and you got, like I said, you got Killer Croc. You know, they refer to his time at Suicide Squad in issue 50.
Is 50, he got
50 that he
released.
what we got on that comment there?
Let's see. We've got some guys very fuzzy and have feedback. Okay. But on the sound is fuzzy or the picture is fuzzy, Cole?
Fuzzy was a bear.
Daniel Fuzzy had no hair.
I got patches.
This is a new mic we're trying out, so bear with us, guys. I'm gonna make sure we're set up on PC.
How's it going? How's it going?
Yeah. We'll put it on that. Okay.
How about now, Cole? Enter.
Okay. Picture is better now. Is that because we hit Daniel?
He's taking up for Jonathan, ain't he?
Somebody had to, well, it'll be me.
We got Jonathan 2.0, now we got Jonathan 50.
Sounds like we're in an auditorium.
It may be the multi-directional mic.
Yeah. We'll play.
We kind of play around with it and see.
I ain't really talking about that.
Hush. PG.
Green.
Okay, we'll see if that is any better on the. It's
What-
got a couple
what color
different
is it?
settings we're trying on it.
I mean, it's
Guess it could be green. That's what it looks like grass.
I guess that's what he's always. Anyways, we all go home.
Let's try something else. What we got next?
Comic.
While we're on the subject of Batman in Gotham City,
Okay.
what about Luke Fox?
I hate
taking
it.
over as Batman?
I despise it. It sucks. It's wrong. Shouldn't be happening. Nothing against the character. Just there's too many people in line for that position other than him that they could have done something with.
Well, Batman don't kill, so that rules Jason out.
Well, I wasn't expecting Jason to do it to begin with.
Nightwing is still brain damaged and not
Yeah, but
quite
that
back to
would
himself.
that would be the perfect time to bring him in. Let him kind of forget some of the stuff and want to feel that role better. I'm just saying.
He don't even want to be Nightwing right now.
What I would like to see him done is for Lord names Superman's man.
Jonathan Kent.
Yeah. Come say, hey, come here. I got something to show you. Take him to where he aged, and then let him come back as more mature.
Well, are we going to say who?
Dang it.
You never said the name.
Well, I figured everybody knew what I was talking about. But Damien, I'd like to see Damien. Just, you know.
I don't know why they took an obscure character, kind of like Luke Fox,
Yeah.
and done it. I think Mr. Miracle may have been the better choice to have put in that role.
It's going to give Tim a new outfit anyway. He's going to not Tim.
Yeah.
That would have been
Yeah.
awesome fit for that role.
It
It just, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Batman always said he's a better detective than I am.
Well, he said he was the world's second greatest
Yeah,
detective.
second.
behind him.
Yeah.
Well, even Ross, Al Gould said that.
Yeah. Well, Ross Al Gould, you know, he was talking to some of his henchmen and everything there at one point in time, and Tim was getting ready to face down 20 ninjas, and they said, "Master, there's no way he can win." And he said, "Did you not see the look in his eyes? He's already won." So, I mean, even Ra's al Ghul thinks highly of Tim.
Yeah.
So,
And doesn't he call him detective also?
mhm.
But yeah, Tim would have, and they've been pushing a new costume and character and all this.
Which they haven't revealed yet.
Yeah.
Well, and even if they didn't do that route, you know, they brought Flashpoint Bruce or Thomas in.
Mhm.
Why couldn't they brought, you know,
Batman.
Batman Beyond, Terry McGinnis, and let him fill the role? He's already got trained in the Batman.
Well, this, from what I'm understanding, the suit, the new bat suit, will be on black.
Be like the first version of the Batman Beyond suit.
So they're kind of building toward that Batman Beyond.
Kind of feeling the gaps between them.
I think it'll be a short-term change.
Batwing is a C-lister at best. You know, he's not utilized much. You know, when he is, he does all right. But he's, you know,
He has nowhere near the training.
yeah.
You know, even though he won the show.
He don't deserve that position. You know,
How about a deep? I think he would have made, maybe have made all the equipment and everything. Plus, Bruce is going to be, he's going to fake his own death, and he's going to be in the mentor role. So,
Bronze Tiger.
I was sitting there talking, I was thinking,
Yeah.
Bronze Tiger.
You know what I mean? Because he's, yeah,
The first time.
it's just, there's so many out there that's more deserving
But he's a killer.
than that.
Yeah. And that's the key.
yeah.
I think Bronze Tiger's-
Yeah, but now Bronze, he might have killed. But in his mind, every time he has killed, I think that would be an easy transition for him.
He's definitely got the skills.
Great mind.
Yeah, if only it could be the Michael J. White character, you know, that would be good.
Bronze Tiger's a cool character. Right?
He is. For the person they picked, I'm not impressed with it at all. Not happy.
Well, and so far that's rumor.
Yeah.
And
Funny if they didn't do it. And all
Yeah.
the reports.
Yeah.
They just like y'all.
Back to the dog.
But they've always. I mean, for the most part, Bruce Wayne always been Batman. You know.
Unless he's hurt.
Yeah. I mean, but he still that was the
still,
staple.
he was coming back.
Superman's always been Clark Kent. You know, they filled in other roles with. You know, still, you know, Marvel about all the characters, Selena, you know, everybody. You know, Punisher for Marvel has always been Frank, but you know, that's about the only one they've really left. For them to do that for just, you know, for the sake of doing it, is mind blowing.
See how it sells anyway.
Which I wasn't too fond of them killing for all either.
Everybody really is.
Yeah.
But you know that, you know, it just I believe that was a better fit.
Yeah.
All the way around was maybe let the blood.
That's trying to give something, trying to push somebody to, I don't know, do a new book.
You gotta think, why would Bruce?
He's the
Think
one,
like Bruce him, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
because he's the one that's making the decision.
Back of the line. Something like that.
Unless, you know, according to Bruce or whatever, he sees something that nobody else does.
Yeah.
Or, you know, says.
yeah, I understand. Yeah, I see what you're saying. But look at how many people that he said stuff about already.
Yeah.
That, like I said, Tim.
Tim, yeah.
I mean, I would be happy with him.
because he's been, put out to left field for a while.
And I'm sort of going in a little bit different direction about Tom.
He's going to be coming back. The one that played Lois Lane, Erica Durant, is coming back. Supposedly 15 years since it went off the air or whatever on there. But I think they've got a big thing planned where, just like the comic, everything at the end is going to be rolled into one Earth.
Yeah, one universe.
And they won't, Supergirl will be National City and Flash and Super City, and they'll just be able to zoom back and forth. You won't have all this different Earths. I think that may be what they're, because even Black Lightning is going to be in on the Crisis too.
And I love the fact that they're focusing all in one universe. Now.
Yeah.
Pulling up here and there.
A whole lot of
Vibe, who's depowered, being able to jump you here and there, whatever, you can just,
in Batwoman now they're going to.
that
You
one.
know, apparently Batman's been missing for many years, and then she's
5 years or something. Yeah, 5 years.
It's going to be interesting.
But now they are going to have Batwing on Batman.
Mhm.
He is going to be a character on that. So,
And we did get the dollar comic in this week of the Batwoman.
very nice cover.
Yeah.
Beautiful photo cover.
they've got a plan to see what we get on it.
As I read the latest installment of Doomsday Clock.
I'm waiting for the last one to drop so I can binge read. Since it comes out every so many months, I've been picking them up after they went like every couple months, sometimes 3 or 4 months. So you know what if I wait that long, I'm gonna wait and just binge read them all. I've heard a lot of some things that's been going on, but I'm just gonna binge read them when the final issue drops, hopefully before the end of the year. And then sit down and read a whole bunch.
Okay, guys, let us know if the picture and everything is doing good now and the sound. So I haven't seen anybody pop up in the last little bit, so give us a little feedback if you can. Thanks.
Did you see me?
Had a lot of good stuff come out this new books.
House of X number 5.
Yeah.
There's what, just 6 of each.
They've both been pretty good. It's been a lot of interesting stuff going on there. Absolute pre-drop
New Nightwing came out.
that way.
Savage Sword.
Yes, that's what
Yeah.
number 9.
Well, a lot of beautiful covers just came out too, the last couple.
And
you
Flash
said
Forward, I think, book or something like that.
Flash forward.
Yeah,
Then you
Flash
said a new
forward.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man wrote by J.J. Abrams. And that's actually what took our cover of the week this week was the sketch variant. And just a gorgeous cover. But they're saying that there's a lot of twists and turns to this storyline, and I don't know. Really, this one jumps around because the fact that Spider-Man has a son.
I think it's Benji Parker or something like that. It's more centered around him, I think, than actually Peter Parker. What I'm hearing.
Now, was he passing on the that he developed, or I guess I'm
Yeah,
going to be a
you
mutant?
find out to see what kind of powers he's got.
Yeah.
Cole's saying we got Echo.
Echo. Back to purple.
White, whichever one you want to call it.
Purple. Okay, what about now, Cole? I'm excited to fold in characters and get the team. From what I've seen,
Have you watched
no, can't on that program I've got. It's not showing.
Something just popped up.
the first episode? Did?
No,
It's on that one. Good. He jumped up on the phone the second.
Today.
Yeah.
I'll have to check that.
Is Tony even saying anything?
He just said, "What's up, guys?"
How we sound, Tony? They take way too long to pop back.
Well, there's a delay in what we're.
No, not now. We'll do a lot.
Yeah, there's a few second delay.
When they hear us.
No.
Well, that's on there. I mean,
Yeah.
the live stream. There's just a couple seconds delay. Yeah. Yeah. That's what you're trying to do.
That's what I'm doing. Mr. Hammer Time.
It was Vanilla House.
Hey, it's all right.
But,
Damn.
That Superboy and who else were they doing?
Are they bringing in Superboy?
Yeah.
Wow.
Did
you?
I'd heard the rumor. Yeah.
And he's got Crypto with him.
Awesome.
And Crypto has the red eyes and everything, and
Oh, that's going to freak everybody out.
and Aqualad supposed to be coming in.
Somebody just said something.
Let's see. Tony said, "Like you're in the bathroom talking, suffering, and it's driving." Well, with this new mic, we may have to try a couple different things on it. At least you could hear us, even if it is bad. That last one, you couldn't hear anything.
Well, you can't hear us first time, the echo you hear it second.
Yeah.
A double dose.
Yeah, go yourself.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, a buddy of mine recorded a whole album in the bathroom, taking different instruments in and playing them one at a time and recording it, and then took it and laid the tracks down. So, no, I mean, it worked out good. Maybe it's the right amount of echo.
What's that going?
I'm just trying to be good. Just trying to be good. Why did he play?
Because that was where he had the best acoustics in his house.
Okay.
You don't have to take a bath.
Says that can hear us good, it's just got some echo in it, so we may have to go in
On the mic setting and adjust that out on the computer.
Good.
So
Picking everybody's voice up good this time. Other than the echo. Echo.
go one.
What?
I was trying to think who all in that preview. You watched the first one? Okay. Well, didn't have the. Okay. So I gave you a spoiler before.
Yeah, but no, yeah, the first one.
The first one should be finishing up from last season.
Yeah, it's freaky.
Okay.
And I know this is our cover of the week, but this is something I'm really excited about here. Legion of Superheroes.
Did it drop?
Well, this is the Superman, where I haven't got a chance to read the book yet, of course. I'm like 6 months behind on most of my stuff right now, so got a little bit of glare.
Yeah.
I've been reading the Superman, keeping up with him. So last issue really showed out.
Tony said he could hear everybody good. So we got that part flushed out and talking about that.
That was a crappy joke. Oh,
Don't worry, it gets worse.
yeah. There's another variant on that
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, that 2 to a comic shop. Premier variant. I still have one of those left on the shelf. If you're close to Mountain City, want one? It'll be sitting there. Got that one for $15. It'll be going higher than that. Yeah, we do shit. It'll be going higher than that on eBay in the next week or so.
Yeah.
Mark just had to stand up so he could show the beautiful muscles he's got.
I didn't want that book to get banned.
He wants high school money. But, no.
And DC has put out some some dollar books. Yeah,
Dollar.
make it buy a comic.
But
Harley Quinn, Harley number one.
Yeah.
And
The
That's a big saying up there.
and it's $1.50 in back and board.
Well, they had to do something. I mean, the trees from Marvel. were-
Yeah, that was a hit.
Yes.
Some of them was freaking ridiculous.
I
Probably.
mean, if you want a story, and most of us do, about your favorite character, that's the reason I've got the Millennium Edition of First Appearance. You're talking an $80,000 or $90,000 book in poor shape. So when the Millennium Edition came out, I snatched it up for $5.95. You know, when I finally caught it somewhere. So this is a good way the Dollar Comics and the True Believer to go back and read your favorite stories without having to spend a fortune to get it.
But I did the same thing with Batman #1.
A reprint.
I mean, that's not the $2.1 million that the original.
Yeah, but still, it's a reprint.
Yeah,
Well, even later ones, it's 25.
Yeah.
$10 and $25.
But that ain't the reason you need to pick it up. Just hoping they drop a
No,
price.
I picked them up because
Yeah.
I liked them. I wanted to have them.
But those would be good for somebody who's wanting to introduce somebody into comics.
Yeah.
Well, here's what.
Yeah. If
And a
you,
particular character.
Yeah.
They could get in and jump at that point and go on.
if you've got your own collection and you've got a second or third grader at home, the Dollar Comics and the True Believers and the DC Dollar Comics be a good way to get your kids started, because you're not investing money in a book, and they can read the stories that you read when you were little. So,
Or for 41 and broke.
Hoping they'll do an Action Comics Indies $1. Take the 27 and all that, be great if they do them.
And not just the first story that they had. Back then, there were 3 different stories.
And Marvel have done this before. So they've got their, and the True Believers,
Yeah.
their dollar books out of it. And Hulk just came out, a bunch of Hulks.
yeah.
So, yeah, DC had to do something.
So, even if you didn't want to do the DC, which you're crazy, Marvel got it for the Marvel.
Well, even Marvel's facsimiles,
Yeah.
where it's got all the original ads and everything in. I mean, they're still the price of a regular comic,
Yeah.
but you get to go through and see it the way it originally was.
With the George Atlas ads and things in it.
Yeah.
Was it a grit sell, grit paper and everything.
Yeah.
I tried that in Shady. That was too far to pedal in between houses. More than you can sell.
And you couldn't say, hey, cousin, come in here, help me. They'd all be with it. It got worse. Because you get another career, everything all came around.
See, Absolute Carnage,
I just dig it in.
we're up to number 3. Absolute Carnage.
That's a good cover there too.
Action figure variant.
And there's the action.
Miles Morales.
It came out with another variant too.
Character design.
Yeah, character design variant, but it shot up in price over the last 3 or 4 days, and it's up on the higher price haul. But it shot up to $12 in 3 days. So
Good jump there. What else we got? Anything new on the movie end? Wasn't somebody saying something about a Silver Surfer movie?
I heard there may be one in the works. Well, they were talking about that today in that top 10 movie watching.
Yeah.
His first appearance already is going for a lot of money, but it's
Yeah.
jumping because of speculation of the movie. And
So,
of course, Galactus' first appearance is going to do the same
Yeah.
because you've got Silver Surfer, you're going to have Galactus. Which I hope they do.
And I hope they do
like
it
Silver
right.
Surfer.
Yeah.
I hope they do a good one because in that, it was not good in that Fantastic Four book.
No.
I mean,
Now the voice that Lawrence Fishburne did, that was a good voice for it. You know,
Now, I thought some of the effects that they had to it was pretty decent. You know.
yeah, but you've got one good character, good effects, and a bad movie.
Well, I'm not saying it's the best movie in the world.
Yeah.
you know, his voice lent itself well to Silver Surfer's character and how you would imagine, you know, a noble person being.
I'd like to see Rosie do it.
Rosie.
O'Donnell being the voice.
Oh, you're so full of crap.
Oh, either her or Rosie Perez.
Let them mix them together.
Boy.
That would be regal.
Yeah.
No, Rosie the Robot would be the best, you know, from the Jetsons. Got the robot set.
Yeah.
We'll get Rosie's in there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw one in there.
I was trying to think of it. Anything else new that came out this week? There's been some good
Well, the
stuff.
Flash Forward, I'm kind of wondering what that's
Yeah.
about. It's Wally West, you know. I'm not sure what's going on there.
Is that-
6-issue series?
I've read something on that. That's supposed to be after that Heroes in Crisis.
Yeah.
And it's something about, you know, he, of course, was going to prison and all that. And this is supposed to be the aftermath, I believe, showing with what he did in the future of how it's going to affect everything. They didn't give much as far as information other than basics.
I looked through it, but I didn't read it. It's kind of paged through it.
It should be interesting, and I'm looking forward to seeing, because every time they do a major Flash storyline, it affects the entirety of the DC
Oh, yeah.
universe in some way. So I'm looking forward to seeing what changes this may bring about and everything else.
Get back to that, I'm looking forward to watching superheroes for sure.
Yeah, me too.
The ongoing series.
I traded the second appearance of Supergirl for a 1 through 200 run of Legion of Superheroes.
Shows you how much you like.
And my second appearance of Supergirl was worth a whole lot more than that run of books, but I wanted those books.
Millennium's been good. There's only 2 issues of that. Right now, issues already dropped. The ongoing in that, I'm looking. It's been a long time coming for that.
It looks like Rose and Thorn will have quite the storyline for kicking up. So twist it around and to bring the Legion back out.
I'm excited for my next read.
Yeah, I am since issue 50, and I've still been getting them. I'm that behind on that particular book.
It's kind of like me with that Doomsday Clock. I'm just waiting for it to drop. So
I know it wasn't as late as Universe of Injustice.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Yeah, that one took a while.
that last, well, you know, well, that is just shorter this one week, and the next week something else
took a while.
happened. What we got on there now?
Let's see.
So now I had to go back and read.
I didn't actually know that was happening. I thought Sony was done. I thought they were going to be done.
No, they took it back.
They're going to be that.
So he's not going to be part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe after doing this with Iron Man, having influence on him.
Nope.
I like
Their
Mark. I
way,
guess I won't watch.
it's their way in him and film together.
They're going to create their own Spider-Verse.
Well, I'm going to be straight up honest. I hope they knock it out of the park finally, because I'm going to have to watch it, because my little son will have to watch it, and I don't want to have to sit through another bad movie like I did the other day, Spider-Man 3 again for 2 times in a row. So I'm kind of hoping they do it right. And in their defense, I enjoyed Venom.
Anyway, Venom. No, that.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad
No,
movie.
it's good.
But
And I'm looking for Venom too, you know, with Carnage.
Oh yeah.
Well, no, Woody Harrelson.
with kind of put him role of everything, you know, he was one of the heavy characters.
When they say the next Spider-Man movie is the Spectacular Spider-Man. You know, I mean, which
Well,
one?
a couple more.
Oh, okay, so it's still Tom Holland.
Let's do the right thing with it. Let's introduce Ghost Spider. Phase Peter under Sony.
Or Sony bring Miles Morales
Yeah.
to Sony's.
I'd go see Miles and I would go Sir Queen. It's just nothing against it there. It just I like you know
Well, I'm not up on a lot of the Miles Morales. Do much with Venom.
His characters
he's
are
got
kind
his
of
own.
different.
They're
They're the same, but they're
They're
different.
all completely different.
That's why I'm asking. How,
Don't you remember that? That was
yeah,
one.
okay.
That's his version. Green Goblin, he's got wings and everything.
I've got one of those over there.
Doc female.
But I didn't know how it was, you know, with
But that's the same with wings. It's their own.
She's been around.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, you're saying there'd be a lot of plot holes now to
Speaking of Doctor Movie, looks like it's going to be fantastic. Have you read anything about it? It's going to be a straight up horror movie.
Yeah.
It's going to be him in alternate dimensions, monsters and stuff like that. I mean, it ought to be great.
No, it's just still be.
Yeah, it should still be him. Yeah, I mean, and that's the way Doctor Strange should have been wrote.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Well, I like the first one. You know.
yeah.
Well,
The kind of origin.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. The origin, you didn't want to overpower it. But
I mean,
this
he had to
time
learn.
they can just go, you know, everybody knows, you know, other than laughing at the one thing on all that.
Boat torch there.
Yeah.
But when he kept rewinding that time, like, I'm like, that's cool. You know, people keep dying, you know, but basically wearing down. And then Endgame came out and it sucked.
Yeah. Well, that's my opinion on it too. I mean, it has some good scenes in it, but overall, there's so many plot holes by the time that movie was over with. That, you know, the
And
entire
you turned Captain America into incest person.
Well, did you read where people are complaining now that they went back and scanning through the big battle scene that when Ant-Man was his giant man form, that he was killing what was Thanos's minions? He was killing and stepping them and killing them.
Okay.
So were the Avengers when they were fighting them in New York.
Yeah,
Except,
I mean,
well, yeah, Hope did.
and people actually complaining that that was too violent.
Why they watching that
Stepping.
movie? Why they watching that movie?
I mean,
Go watch Pretty Princess or something, you know? I
A
mean,
movie about Marvel versus Evil. What do you think's gonna happen?
Yeah.
They're gonna play cards to see who wins?
yeah.
They got
And
Yeah.
they was doing saying, you know, it was a war for our zip. You know, you can't play nice in war.
don't do that again.
And you know, in the original Avengers movie, Hawkeye was shooting him in the face with arrows.
Yeah.
Come on, I mean,
Yeah, what's the difference? You know,
Man, if you are big, you don't step on.
yeah.
It's the
Step
way to
on
get
them.
rid of them.
black.
They had them.
And trying to kill the Avengers, right? You know?
I mean, that,
Only part that really stood out in my mind about that is what was Spider-Man swinging on out there in that field.
shipwreckage.
I'm still thinking Giant Man had his arm.
Good way to explain it. I don't know what to do.
But explain this. And, I mean, it's going to be years before we see another Avenger.
Well, and they're, I'm hoping it's good. They can always say it's happened before because, you know, Venom did come around before the wars.
They can all,
Could be Ultimate Spider-Man.
Or they say it was something to do with, the sniper.
They're claiming that when Hulk snapped fingers, a lot of stuff that happened.
yeah.
That's
where the
bring
X-Men
people
are gonna
back.
come
We want to
in.
bring the X-Men in, yeah.
And they're, how well they were, read something, how they were gonna try that eventually going to get to an Avengers vs. X-Men movie. They had to establish the X-Men coming in.
Well, they're speculating on Mephisto.
Now, hope doesn't.
If, well, okay, smart.
He's just about dead in Last Avengers.
Yeah. But if they keep the way they did, that's going to be one of the suckiest movies. Because Maestro is world eater. You know what I mean? He's
Yeah,
power hungry.
Yeah.
He's a bad guy. He's a guy in every sense of the word.
You know, and he definitely ain't going to have a shriveled up. You know what I mean? He just
Just the Hulk, heel split, you know, shriveled up on it.
But they're saying that that's going to stay in continuity in the movies.
I don't know what they're doing.
because it did
It just ruined
messed
the
up
great
Thanos.
character. One of the great characters of the Hulk. He's not a wimp.
I was so looking forward to Hulk coming back, and then a back into all battle scenes.
Yeah.
Thanos versus
Him going down with Finn afterwards.
Yeah.
yeah. Even if Hulk worse than deal, I was wanting this big battle, and that never happened.
Well, the battle they had with Iron Man, Captain America, Thor taking on Thanos, I liked.
Yeah.
The Hulk should have been there.
Yeah.
With them against Thanos.
Yeah. Yeah, I did like the part where, you know, Thor just walked in and cut his head off, you know. Matter of fact, like,
Yeah.
I'm done, you know.
But
that
I can't deny when Captain America, you know, that I was like a little kid. Woo!
It's good parts. That battle scene, I did like. The Hulk should have
That
been there.
was just because you knew it was coming at some point. When he moved it off that table, when they was all gathered around that table and Avengers too. He threw that. I was big one or something like that.
Yeah, it definitely had good moments. That was,
But I can't deny that. But,
Yeah, I like that.
well, the thing that got me the most about the movies was the way they portrayed the Hulk. That really bugged me. But the way they portrayed, correct me if I'm wrong, he had to go back to where they stole or they took his time stones. Exact same thing. He had that device that was going to take him there and bring him back. You know, Captain America 4 wasn't he? Now, Steve Rogers talking about not Chris Evans, Steve Rogers. Wouldn't he look at Tony and say, "Here, you'll need this"? If he hadn't done
Yeah.
shield up. And now they're bringing back Tony Stark. I was when he, you know,
He's-
just like that.
it's a prequel supposed to happen after Civil War with,
It's going to be when they're filling in the gap.
Yeah.
What's that now, movie or?
yeah, with the Black Widow.
Oh, the Black Widow
Yeah,
movie, I see.
it's Civil War.
Tony's getting his own movie. That's what I heard. It ain't going to be one of the, you know, he ain't sharing it. He's supposed to do like another one.
I hadn't heard that, but I know he was going to be in the Black Widow movie, but it was going to be before everything. But you're talking about doing, you know, him tossing it to Tony. Who's to say he didn't?
Well, that's true too.
And
I mean, it is, but you know,
that's an option.
it is.
That'd be a way to bring him back if Marvel could afford it. $100 to be in the movie.
He's what started all this. If it wasn't for him, none of this would be happening. He knows that. You know, if I had something that like that, I can't say that I wouldn't want my share of what, you know, because they're making more than what he's getting paid.
What I would probably do is, you don't owe me a straight up salary. I want 1.5% of what it makes. You'd make your money,
Yeah.
but just bring it in under budget to get it.
Well, you know, I'd like to say, you know, well, just give this salary for a charity. Sorry, got money. Yeah.
Well, I think he ended up getting after everything, reporting around $80 million.
Yeah, because not only does he get the money from the movie, he gets royalty from the stuff sold
Yeah.
and his likeness. So, yeah.
But, Tony, what do you guys think about this Joker movie?
I'm not talking about that.
I'll reserve judgment until after it comes out on DVDs and I see it.
Man, they're talking big about it. I don't know.
Yeah.
They talk about big about the game.
Reviews in Hollywood that they gave it like an 8 or 9 minutes of ovation after it was done and all of this. And that they're
Yeah, but don't you feel that a lot of people that's liking these movies are liking them because of the movie itself and not like ourselves? You know, when we look at the characters.
Yeah. They're not looking at the context
Yeah.
that we've read from kids.
Like I say, if I'm looking at it just as a standpoint, it might be a whole lot better. But looking at how they're doing some of the characters that I love,
Yeah.
you know,
like he's more of a foil to Thomas Wayne than Bruce Wayne in this version. And because he's dealing more with Thomas on that, but
well, he wasn't even the Joker. So,
No, Batman knocked him into a vat of chemicals.
yeah. I mean, but the Joker in Flashpoint was Martha.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So this is totally different. And then I read today earlier that they're talking about all of it, the low self-esteem that the Joker has in this movie, that being a failed comedian and all of this, and then turns into this criminal that aren't they afraid that it's going to cause vulnerable kids to want to do the same thing and lash out like he's doing.
Well, for one thing, with these things, is the parent being a parent, wanting a friend, and not stepping up.
Well,
Not all the time, but most of the time, that's what boils down to.
but they
The warning signs is there. They just, oh, he'll be fine. Let's give him a say no. You know.
but saying that the guy in an interview with Walt Disney asked him about that he got up and walked out. Said, not wasting my time with something like that. That he just got up and walked out. And that once the guy agreed not to do, as he put it, questions, and the interview would resume. But you know how.
But the world, getting away from everybody, the world wants to blame everybody but the person that's doing it.
They do.
You know,
Same
it's been around since day one.
Can't blame Lincoln, can't blame movies. Blame everything. Always blame everything but the person.
The person was bigger stuff up. But anyways,
Tony said he wasn't impressed with the trailers of the Joker.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
well, again, if it was put the Joker on it, the name Joker. Yes, that's one of the villains.
Yeah.
It just.
What I read about, it's going to be like a standalone, not with their DC. It's their attempt to do a black label basically on the movies.
Yeah.
Start with the Joker, do other standalones.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
More of an Elseworlds type.
Wouldn't it have been a lot cooler if they let John Carpenter make a movie than making a Walking Phoenix movie?
That would have. They could have done John
They could have done
Carpenter,
the
John
comic
Carpenter
thing.
with Justice League Dark.
Oh, that would have been good. Or Rob
Can't
Zombie.
he?
He'll have to take it.
Because one of my favorite movies, and I do like them, that's one of hers.
It was Deadpool's too.
It was
Deadpool's too. Yeah, he talked about the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, I like that. Yeah.
About horror movies, I got a text last night. Rachel said, we're going to have to quit showing Billy. Let him watch some bad stuff, horror movies. Well, the only thing he's ever watched was shit. But he watches these little skits on YouTube about teen and stuff. Well, apparently he saw Jason in the window and and made her carry him to the bathroom because he was scared to death. But this boy will sit down and laugh. Dear, don't eat too much.
I'm not seeing it.
It ain't.
Well, my 8-year-old to the point that he was wanting to sleep in bed. The end of the YouTube, and all he saw was like the last 10 minutes of the movie.
Well, that's where the worst part is. And usually Billy's asleep.
He was trying to get in bed with me to sleep. I said, no, you're going back to your own bed. I didn't make you watch that. I didn't even let you watch that. You just did it.
But, well, Billy likes it so much that he wanted to be Georgie with his arm bit off and maybe hit for Halloween.
For Halloween.
Then he came up. It looks like slapping off of Goosebumps. It's like scary movie stuff. But his mama was more scared of her than he is.
I think I'm about done for now.
All right.
Terry, got anything else to add?
No, I think that's it for this week.
Actually, I'll talk a little bit this time.
Be back again next week. Stuff come
Yeah,
up.
well, we had a wedding, and then last week, some people went here, and some people felt bad. For us.
Yeah.
It's more for us than just for you.
All right. Well, y'all have a good night.
All right. Good night, guys.
Mark don't say good night. Well, he did anyway. I feel jealous. He tells the people on the TV good night. He won't say nothing there.